to move up. That's when it started. These two. Right, my sons, they can't win. No new friends. Football. Back in.
Sun changed to be right in history.
Why didn't I?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They don't matter. Let it be time.
What the fuck though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. What the fuck though? I don't fuck, bro. Aiming at your head. That's fuck, bro. You're a rough nigga. Fuck, though. You're a tough guy. See no jokes. Then the sun died. I did young though. That is still shining. In the rock though. What the fuck though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, where the one go? It's a shit show. Where you from, bro? Talking shit, bro. Talk shit. Why they all bitches in the fuck nose? That is still my favorite love quote. Put the gun aside. What the fuck for? I sleep with the gun. If she don't snow, what the fuck, yo? Where the love go? Straight to ski mask. What the motto? It's a blood bath. Where the suns go? It's a Swiss beat. There the drums go. If she empty, there the drugs go. If she simply, let me cut toe. Got a jumbo full of hot bills. There the love go. Where's the up, bro? What the fuck though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. What the fuck though? I don't fuck, bro. Aiming at your head. Fuck, bro. What the fuck fuck though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. What the fuck though? I don't fuck, bro. Aiming at the head. Like fuck, bro. Get the fuck though. I don't bluff, bro. I come out the scuffle without a scuffle. Fuck, bro. I don't fuck though. Yellow diamonds up close, catch the search, bro. At your front door, with a gun store. Knock, knock, who's there's how it won't go. Shoot the jumbo, at the utmost. Full of nutsos, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck, bro? We go up fast, we roll up slow. We go up gang slash, she go up dope. Drain like make brown like a domino. Put the green in the bag like a lawnmower. Hair trigger, pull back like a cornrow. Extra clip and a stash like a console. Listen, it's a bono. You listen to Dono. What the fuck, bro? What the love go? Swizzy eat a chef. I like my lunch girls. Just look up, bro. Let the stuff go. I see the shovel. What the fuck, bro? To the unknown. Only way you come right through is I'm born. You see what's in my bag, I'm a drug lover. It's empty when I give it back. I was out from. What the fuck, though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I didn't run, but I don't fuck, though. I don't fuck, bro. Aiming at your head. That's fuck, though. What the fuck, though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. What the fuck, though? I don't fuck, bro. Aiming at your head. That's fuck, bro.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Boy Money Mayweather.
Yeah, we knew I was the A-side. Yeah, he was right. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, I feel good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this souvenir. Yeah.
Yeah, now so nigga, yeah. Come on, nigga, yeah. Can't beat me, yeah. Come on, motherfucker, yeah.
Good feeling when you're able to find people who like to play the kinds of things you like to play. That's one thing that helps to make friends, playing together. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snacky today. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. You know that I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you'll want. I will too. You always make each day such a special day. You know how? By just your being you. Only one person in the whole world like you. That's you yourself. Be back next time. Bye.
So today, third, fourth platoons are going to sweep our next door neighbors here. See if we can slow down the bump that's coming over the wall. Go up.
I'd like for you to have more non-combat experience first, but military-wide shortage of chaplains says otherwise.
Well, I signed up to do what I needed, sir.
15 months without this gas.
They can
lose the families who have nothing to go home to is not the stabilizing force for you.
Just that messing with other people's lives is a part of your job description or something. Kind of. Fine, man. It's none of your business. You don't know anything about me or my family.
Couldn't say be careful. So I guess do whatever it is you do.
I just feel like there's something more that's happening between us.
It's not between you two. It's between you two and that war.
You know, if you trusted the God to do what you thought he ought to do,
I want to know why. And somehow suddenly to show up for those men when you refuse to do it for your own wife.
We gon' start this thing alright. You ball in the motherfucking out. Come on, come on. You a baby, come on, check it on, check it out. Let's show 'em what it's all about. Check it on, check it out. Let's show 'em what it's all about.
You better not to be smacked. So what the fuck? I gave my word. It's not a bitch. I always give my word. I made on something every stage. So I'm always picking up. That's my heart.
If you put it on when you put it on.
President, it's everything. I'm hot as a rock pop.
Screenshot. Peace rocking that.
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know.
How is it possible that we can get Wi-Fi to work here, but not here? Work fine here, but not here. It's time your Wi-Fi got an upgrade with Altice One. And not only delivers live TV, streaming apps, and internet, it also delivers a 40% better Wi-Fi experience. So you get powerful Wi-Fi throughout your home, allowing you to stream here and download here, all at super fast speeds. Altice One. Experience the one, only from Optimum.
Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You have a foundation of strong values and a clear sense of right and wrong. You belong where your passions come to life. Grand Canyon University's online degree program in cybersecurity makes it convenient for you to join the newest front in keeping your community safe. GCU teaches you how to secure and protect a virtual environment, joining the fastest growing field of cybersecurity. Find workers at GCU, where advanced technologies and innovation drive education. Visit gcu.edu/online.
First to 7. Here's second and goal.
It's just like a dream. Don't hesitate about the choices that you're making. Here's the guy.
Quincy and Newton, intended receiver. That's third down. Young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I got a song filled with shit for strong-willed. And the girl gives you a raw deal, set you off till you scream, piss off, screw you when it talks to you like you don't belong. It tells you you're in the wrong field when something to your mitochondria as it latches on to you. Knock out with the devil in the devil as I've never been head-spin. This medicine green.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running the ball that should be open.
Throwing it in on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Nintendo Labo Vehicle Kit. Inside every Nintendo Labo box, you'll find many cardboard sheets, additional parts, and the game software. The fun begins right away when you build toy cars that you'll use as your controllers in the games. Interactive instructions are here to guide you every step of the way. Once you're done, just insert your Joy-Con controllers into the toy cons you want to use, and you're ready to play. Let's see the closer look. Insert a key, step on the pedal, and steer with the wheel to drive, just like you would in a real car. There's lots more to the car than just the wheel.
Foray into the red zone for Miami.
Give the foot to talk about the speed boosted wheelie, then let it go to jump. The wipers definitely come in handy at a time like this. With the knobs on these levers, you can also select a saw blade, a bomb tossing catapult, or even the in-game radio.
It's a 6-yard pickup and it gets him to second and 4.
Don't forget to refuel. Active steering, responsive pedal, and the ability to reverse all make you feel as if you're really driving. Just what you expect from Nintendo Labo. But hold up, Master Driver. The fun doesn't stop there. If you need to keep this Joy-Con, your vehicle changes into submarine. Rotate the wheels, step on the pedal, and explore underwater. How is this one wheels the shotgun? So the you can even fire the anchor shooting this. You can also transform your vehicle into a plane. Use the joystick and take to the sky. Try firing some missiles. You can change between these three vehicles anytime. Just use your key to swap. The car has an additional accessory, a screen stand for your console. Try it with the gyro camera control on for an even more immersive experience.
And I got a lot of grief with that. Did you see that play?
From a parched desert, snowy mountains, to a savage swamp, modern city, explore this mysterious world with the objectives to adventure. Help new friends get to their destinations. Work on your golf game. Even solve the mystery of the legendary robot. Use your car, submarine, and planes to complete a variety of missions. Also pair up with a friend and adventure as a team. In Rally, you pass through checkpoints as you race to the goal. You can't refuel this time, so don't go wandering off course. Circuit is a racing game with tricks. You can watch punches at your opponents. Battle your opponents and use speed for the finish line. Swap Car is a game that only uses the pedal and is easy to jump in. Think of that sweet spot where you're going just fast enough to leave the pack without flying off the course. You and up to 2 friends can play together. Any courses are created for your motorbike and variety can be used in Series 4 Swap Car mode 2.
Touchdowns.
And how about the Jets on offense? Because of Darnold playing well, He's leading them to big-time point scoring, too. 30 points in back-to-back weeks for the first time since 2011, and they've won both of those games. That's pretty impressive.
And Coach Todd Bowles, by the way, after the game said, this might have been one we lost a year ago, but now at 3-3, feeling good. They're on the uptick.
And how about Jason Myers, the field goal kicker? A Jets record 7 field goals.
Oh, man, ain't go up. Oh, man. Thanks.
Right around the 28-yard line. That's an experience.
Battle features intense one-on-one automotive combat. Strike your opponents and whittle down their health. Take advantage of a variety of power-ups that can turbocharge your punches, boost your speed, make you bigger, and more. You can even make your own arenas. Arenas you make have destructible terrain. In the case review, you can use the Toy-Con spray can to personalize your in-game vehicle. Just like a real spray paint can. Works like one good. Customize every inch just the way you like. You can use stencils to paint shapes too. There's nothing quite like seeing your work come to life. Say, how does this stuff work anyway? It's pretty high-tech. But have no fear. In Discover, you'll find loads of handy, interactive tutorials that explain how each Toy-Con works. Once you understand how, you can start inventing new Toy-Con and new ways to play in Toy-Con Garage. If you do this, what should happen? Connect input and output nodes to create your very own games and gadgets. In a feature that's brand new from Nintendo Labo called Custom Controls, this kit lets you make your own controllers for the games that you pick. Use your original Toy-Con creations in whichever game or kit you want. And your ideas run free. You can make something like this. Or even this. Nintendo Labo Vehicle Kit. Oh, and one last thing. The Toy-Con car can also be used as a controller in the game Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
You're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third or whatever. They figure they're going to run the ball.
Ah, man. Come on.
Because I haven't been offensive lineman yet. Like some guys play.
Where it began, I can't begin to know, but then I know it's growing.
Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7.
Wasn't the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along?
About 7 yards deep.
Touching hand, reaching out, touching me, touching you. And all night, good time never seems so good.
That certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this.
And when I burden runs off my shoulder, how can I hurt one more?
Again, they'll go for the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Touching more.
miss
with the play clock
opportunity.
winding down, we're going to get a timeout.
How is it possible that you can get Wi-Fi to work here?
Come on, guys, throw me back in 6. When I'm on, yo. What's going on here, man?
It's time your Wi-Fi got an upgrade with all T1.
6, right?
It not only delivers live TV, streaming apps, and internet, it also delivers a 40% better Wi-Fi experience. So you get powerful Wi-Fi throughout your home, allowing you to stream here and download here, all at super fast speeds. All T1. Experience the one, only from Optimum.
This defense could play on somebody. Come on, let's play.
You guys, I can't believe we're about to have a 3. A 3-way is exactly what I need.
4 seconds to go in the half. Here's the field goal unit
talking about having a
cash mark.
really bad.
Everyone can use a 3-day weekend. What's yours today?
Doesn't even get there. Well short. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back to quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. First half all time on the scoreboard. This is taking about 7 yards deep. And it'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. About the 23-yard line. The Jets offense now works its way back on the field. First half shows pretty good offense. Tying it up as it is. Intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, Drake. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first and 10, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Running, it's Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. tried to get away but could not. Jeremiah Tauchu able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be...
what is that?
Pushed off at the 24. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
Throw it up.
I saw the pressure coming in, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Drops it underneath the goal. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Eluding, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Ryan Tannehill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Sanders on for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sanders now to kick this one away.
Oh, man.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They hit Jermaine Kearse. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Darnold. He's going to go for a big play. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got a moon one. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, 28 yards. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play, Tannehill to Parker, 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now.
Now on the return, the ball is loose. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now a handoff for goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Tannehill. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's a run with Balaj. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And the Jets have got it. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They were right to us about your victories for thousands of years. The world will remember you.
One last throw now for Darnold. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points,
that's not cool, man.
That can hurt you.
There's 2 interceptions. Like, just threw it to the defender, yo.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
My brothers of the sword. Rather fight beside you than any army in battle. No man forget how menacing we are. We are lions. You know what's there? Waiting beyond that beach. Immortality. Take it. It's yours.
Show me the lasagna.
Show me the front door.
Show me photos of that healthy stuff. A little healthy food with good. How important is it?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Jets. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First and 10, Newton steps away to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Newton. 20. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. First down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw on second down is Newton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really good pickup of 28 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased out left. So he got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Remember this. Michigan State, little brother's always had big brother's number lately. They covered the last 10 games. So they get up for this game. A little bit means a little more to them than Michigan. A lot of these kids at Michigan State would love to have been recruited by Michigan. Don't get recruited by them, but you're going to see a game, I think, where it's going to be even. Michigan last week, 37-minute time of possession. That led to them controlling the
Darnold
game.
going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
The Michigan defense didn't get run down. So we don't see that happening again. I think we're pretty even.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Powell. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Now Darnold. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Mario Addison in there to sack him for a loss of 6. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on, man. This is cheating, man.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Watch it now, Barney.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And pressure gets to him again. Mario Addison in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Darnold from the gun. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his crew will take over at the 45-yard line. Well, this gives us a chance to look ahead to some big Week 7 games upcoming. New England, Chicago, that's intriguing. Carolina and Philly, you have that game. And then how about Dallas and Washington? They're a combined 6-5, but they're playing for first place in the NFC East.
And just think, Dallas and Washington fans, when they have children, the first words they teach them are, "We hate that rival team." And now they're going to get after for first place in the East. The records aren't great, but the rivalry is strong. New England, Chicago. Chicago let one get away last week against Miami, but still they have high hopes in the NFC North, and they get to test their mettle against a perennial champion, the New England Patriots. And Carolina, Philly. Carolina had a tough one in Washington last week. Philadelphia, big win last Thursday against New York, against the New York Giants in New York. That's a big, big ball game for both of them.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On 1st down, it's Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's got room. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. There you go, Michael. As Michael last week selected, Jets laying the 2.5.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
There are pieces to this puzzle that are stepping up. There are guys that we didn't see step up last year stepping up, and some additions to the team that weren't around last year that are stepping up. So I got to give credit to the coach. This was a must-win game. It was. This was a real telltale game. Does he have this locker room intact? Can he get a win streak going? And now we're going into a game. You're home again.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Yes. You know, the Vikings was
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A screen complete to Crowell. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 50 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd and 10, Darnold.
Oh, no!
Here's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's play. Let's play. Let's play.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's got him in.
What?
Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Yo, my nigga don't catch the ball. What's going on?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Newton. And this will complete right side to Funchess. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're getting up yardage.
Final shot before the break, Darnold. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I'd love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A first down throw, Darnold. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Newton on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd and 5. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's right. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Newton to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now Newton on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. From the red zone now, Newton. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. This one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 2nd down, Darnold. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Newton. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other bats in the league.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball. And right now, I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Man, why they not getting no pin?
Through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Try to get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Adams. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Newton's going to throw it. Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
I defeated my fears, soaked the town of my tears. So ahead of my time, what comes next are all my oldest ideas. I'm wiser than my check y'all in y'all beard. I'm willing to fall to my peers, all of my peers for all of my years. Out in the field, take a look at my shoes. Never had a thought that it might lose. Considering the cost, I had to give them my dues. Never got to talk to it like you. I'm like months. We eat all the rich cuisine for lunch. All these people wishing he was done.
It's time your Wi-Fi got an upgrade with Altice One. Not only are there live TVs and streaming apps and internet, it also delivers a 40% better Wi-Fi experience. So you get powerful Wi-Fi throughout your home, allowing you to stream here and download here, all at super fast speeds. Altice One. Experience the one, only from Optimum.
Y'all all with it and y'all talk a lot, but y'all ain't got the hustle to do the mission. I'm hard-headed like the juggernaut, but there ain't nothing I can do to miss it. I'm authentic and I walk around like I just ate malicious through the dishes. I'm Clark Kent, but mix of Autobots and mix with everything that you've been missing. Please get back and don't get that involved. Freaking sick, I need to cut the walls. I'm the king, heavy crown, heavy rain, cat and dogs. Homie with me if you're asking for it. There ain't much that he be asking for. You just wanna have a better phone with a watch face with little Dragon Balls.
Emoji celebrating, emoji celebrating, emoji celebrating, emoji celebrating, emoji celebrating, emoji celebrating.
Got myself here. Get myself out.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yeah, making me dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Got me back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I never, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame, name, that's insane. Pop the you need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm here to remind you, but never mind me now. I'm here to remind you where you came from. All this peace with street is lame dog. You can never get rid of reality.
I got so much beef, I don't really sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. The juice of button when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad company, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. In the scheme, mass in case you come for me. Got it in the scheme, mass in case you come for me. Wanna see I got beef. They don't wanna eat. They don't wanna steam, put it on it. Had a bachelor's degree, PhD while selling spoons. Fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo, this flop. When you add, pin it. My new application be the flop on the app. Money and company, baby. I don't know the company. You can't hide, baby. Ice on my neck, and it's froze. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same. You bad company. Look, bro, you can't hang here. Keep getting money, so keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. Then looking at me, he owe me some money. I need that. Hit him with the night out of the car. Why they playing guys? They don't want no problems with me. Got good, you know I brought them. Man, they hit a bad. Someone for opposition. So I got the Billy Cedar. Acting brand new like I don't see it. When I do, who the fuck? Too close. Room, phony folks, play it close. Do the most. Don't think bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad cabins, now you in eternity. Tuck underneath my dunker. Flintstone, Mustang, color Americana. Rudy Pepper, Bevel, Velma, Betty, Bread and Barney, bad. Montana, think she model at McCormick. Wrist game up the charming, told my jeweler leprechaun. I'm a come clean, I got big. Paranoia got me rolling on my sleeve. Dating cause I'm up and up the trees. Whole team got these on the teams all day. I got so much beef, I can barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frightened when I up it, I'ma squeeze.
I've been finessing since the 8th grade, but now I'm getting paid just to show face. If you want me, tell that gay. Most my, but they never fake. Still won't pay the bill, even if I ate. I don't pay for meals, I don't go on dates, but I still get the cake. Cake. Toes on my page, living on my case. Block in that same place. I'm pretty, but I'm big popping. This ain't ordinary, got the gods watching. This ain't ordinary, that's my Drake. He told me I'm the realest and them fake. Never play the bench, I don't play it safe. Don't cut your nose just to spite your face. I stay living and I'm learning every day.
Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for a with a visa. Pulling up the leader. Getting that while on the. She's a keeper. No burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot put no zeros. Don't you know? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut. Mayday. Posing. These models it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life. Dripping on the sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine. And ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Shorty all up in my feel, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never thought left, yeah. Feel like a boss, I done made it. Get so deep like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. I put dollars, no basis. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life. Dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never
Dinosaur show, they do like all flips and turns and everything. But definitely really high. Probably was about a bit scared like the first time they did it. I think I would sometimes. When I went on it first, my mum said to me, be brave.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. On first down, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. First is Wentz. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Kevin Pierre-Louis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Play action to Sproles. Wins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Henry Anderson in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep is Darren Sproles. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The defending champion Eagles coming back out onto the field here, and they are back to 3-3 with a Thursday night road win, 34-13 in MetLife Stadium against the Giants. Now 8 straight primetime wins against the Giants. That's hard to believe.
In their long rivalry, which began in 1933, the Giants have controlled that rivalry for most of it. But with that win last Thursday night, the Eagles are now within one victory of tying it up all time. The Giants lead 86-85, 2 ties, and that does not count the war years where the Eagles combined with the Pittsburgh Steelers and were known as the Steagles.
Wow. One more useless fact. 1933, price of a loaf of bread, 7 cents.
There you go.
Wentz now on first down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this is caught at the 20. And give him a gain of 37. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Wentz to throw on second down. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And the Jets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. On first down, Darnold. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Mike Bennett in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you get momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Chris Long. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Michael Bennett in there to get him his 2nd sack now in the afternoon. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Sproles, the return. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now a play fake here on first down. A dump off to Sproles. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
And we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Steps away to his left. And Matthews has got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The grab made by Kearse over the middle. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch it now, Barney!
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Wentz now on first down. Goes underneath for Sproles. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. Now Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Second and 2 now. The penalty action. It's Wentz. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Being chased out, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz, and the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll lift to throw. He's got his man. It's Curse. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Mike Bennett getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best.
And he's going to be grabbed
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
To throw is Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong arm guy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to record another sack. There's 6 of the afternoon. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Darnold now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back.
So my nigga, I don't want to quit. I'm playing. I want to get some work in. I'm not going to quit. Stop with the bullshit. Let's finish the game, pick some plays, and let's fucking play. Stop acting like a fucking pussy. I want to play all night. I'm a fucking gamer. The fuck, yo? I'm not gonna quit, motherfucker.
Give your team a chance to score, but you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. And he hits Herndon over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Darnold on 3rd down. He gets it here to Pete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. To the air again, Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, 58 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Trying to improvise. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a fourth on second and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a fourth on second and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. To throw is Wentz. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Kevin Pierre-Louis in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. New York set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here's Darnold, rolling to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Watch it now, Barney.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And on yardage as he brings this up to the 47. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
No. Check. Patriot.
Darnold on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete outright to Kurz. And some space here. That goes for a gain of 31. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
One last throw now for Darnold. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Going back to